Hello everyone and welcome to Tatiana's Violin Lessons channel. For many years I am teaching violin and playing violin already for perhaps 40 years, maybe more. Oh no, maybe more. Anyways, when I came to Canada, I was looking into, in 1993, after graduating from Kiev Conservatory in Kiev in Ukraine, I was looking for books in Canada what I could use to teach students as a beginners. Okay, so I was not a teacher, I am a traditional teacher. And I chose this book, Tune a Day. There was a Maya Bang book, but it's very technical, based on Leopold Auer's method. So this one was much more simpler and less technical, and it has a lot of cute little songs that students right away in couple lessons can play. Okay, so when I teach to play violin, beginners, I set up the violin, number one. Number two, we work on the left hand only, so that I analyze the hand position, the length of the fingers, and the width of the wrist. This finger box, I call it. It depends on the ability of turning this part of the two bones in here. So that's what it depends how to place the violin on your shoulder. And then I teach how to hold the bow and how to put together two hands. It will come later after a few lessons. So let's begin today's setting up the violin on your shoulder, on the left shoulder. So I'm using a Kuhn shoulder rest because my neck is not very long and my shoulders are quite flat. So if you have a very long neck, you would want to use much taller distance, much bigger distance from the violin to set the violin and support it for you to hold it with no problem and not bringing much of that shoulder to support the violin, to hold the violin. So you have to learn to hold it in very light way. And I'm saying if you set up the violin right initially in this horizontal position, then you will adjust your body, your chin, your shoulders, your hands around the positioning of this violin. If you set up the violin like this, you will position your body and chin and everything and shoulder rest on a position of your chest in certain ways. So I recommend you right away from the beginning, set the violin high. Set the violin high. And when you put it, for example, if you're standing or sitting in this position, you watch where exactly that scroll is on a wall, for example, right? So, okay, I have my violin right in there. Okay, so, and then I learn how to keep it in this position. When you think about holding the violin, sometimes we think that we have to really hold tight violin to have it on your shoulder. You don't. You're making sure that I am asking students to put the button of the violin to the side of the neck, okay, and kids, especially kids, come on, put the button to the neck, okay, button to the neck, good, we got the button, is it button to the neck, okay, so violin is right there on the scroll and watching where, then what you do, you turn your face, turn, don't put it down, turn, look at your scroll, look at your strings, and then you put it right there. Okay. Then you gently take your hands away. All right, so we have a violin set. And make sure that when you put your chin, that you put it lightly. Don't squish hard, because more you push, more muscles work, and you will get a little bit pain in the muscle because you're going to push it. And when we practice and when we're playing for a long time. Well, not at first. At first, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay, let's keep going. So, when we put your violin on the shoulder button to the neck and keep holding it, okay? But don't hold in there. Put it right in here and to the end of the neck. This is the neck of the violin. And we hold it toward our neck. So, this is our neck. And we put it on to the shoulder toward our neck. And I'm actually kind of pushing a little bit toward the neck, lightly. Lovely. So now we're going to put the thumb of the right hand on a corner or on the side of the black fingerboard where we place in fingers, right? We're going to put the thumb in there and we're going to memorize the strings. First string is the highest string is E. E. Pluck it again. Pluck. Make sure that you pluck with the tip of the cushion of your finger. Do not pluck with the nail. E, and make sure to just once. And listen how it rings. You can turn your head around because you're supporting your violin in here. E. Good. Now A. 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 Good. Now D. 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 And notice that I constantly sit in there. Do not let go your thumb. Can you put your thumb in there and do this? Boop, 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 boop. Up and down, up and down, up and down. G. G. Go for G string. G, G, G. So let's watch. G. Good. G. Awesome. G, G, G. Very good. Now D. 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 Very good. D, D, D. Are you holding your thumb on the side of the fingerboard? Keep it there. Now A string. A. You can make up your own song. G, D, G, D, G, D, 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 A, D, A, D. Watch my finger pluck in your pluck. You pluck. D, why? D. Tatiana made a mistake. Well, do not worry about mistakes. You know why? Because we all make mistakes. I make mistakes. Any professional makes mistakes. So, that's okay. Do it again. So, to learn to play violin, we have to remember these words. Do it again. Repeat. Relax. Do it again. Repeat. Relax. Button to the neck. Doo-doo. Good. On the shoulder. Very good. Turn your face. Look at the scroll. Ho-ho! It's right in there. Very good. Let's make up the song again. La, 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 la. So it was A, D, and if you cannot pluck fast, of course you can't, because you're learning something and it takes time. Let's do A, D. Very good. A, D. Excellent. A, D. Now G, G, G. Very good. G, G, G. Excellent. Roll, roll, roll to the G, roll to the E. Do not let go your thumb. A G, E, a G, and E. Very good. G, D. Excellent. So, practice this couple days every day. Every day. Pick it up again and put it down. This muscle will get tired because you're not used to hold the violin in this position. But whenever you feel a little tired, what do? We relax, and then we do it again. We relax and we do it again. So you have to get yourself into the habits of many times, doing it many times. Now, what is going to be your homework from this book? Let's open up the first lesson 1. You should read everything what you see in the rudiments of music. Study the names. This is bridge, fingerboard, this black piece, black wood, right? This is a neck. This is a head. We call it scroll. What are those? Ears. Because they listen. We have 4 ears on the violin. 4 ears. But we call them scroll. Why scroll? No. Pegs. This is scroll. Tatiana made a mistake again. Okay. So, this is a chin rest. What is it for? To put your chin on the chin rest. Well, there are different chin rests. Some of them just on the side of this side, left side of the violin. Some of them going quite far away to the center. I chose this because my hands not as long, my fingers not as long, and for me to set up the violin, I hold it more to the left, so more on the shoulder. Longer hands could hold it a little bit lower, and they could have their chin right on the left side of the chin rest. Another thing, when you're setting up your violin, it's later. When we start playing with the bow, when we have to place your fingers on the fingerboard. So that will be your adjustment of the violin, and we will see how we are adjusting. So when we're setting up the shoulder rest, we're making sure that bumpy or a little curved side of the chin rest going to be on the shoulder, right? So bump goes right on your chest. Okay, so that's how to set up. And as I say, my neck is not very long, so I like my chin rest to be, shoulder rest to be very low, so that I